Well, Junior, you got 3 guys who were very accomplished last year, and a whole lot of guys that probably hungry to get on the field. So, what's kind of your take on this group you've got going in the spring?
They like last year. Just build on the success that we had that we ended the season with last year. Those guys have grown to be some good leaders. Thomas, Shane, and Chaz, Troy as well. What I'm really looking to get out of this group is, especially the young guys like the Popes. Sean Monster, A.J. Richardson, those guys, I want to see if they can, get to a point where they can contribute sometime this fall. With the older guys, Shane, Chaz, Troy, and Thomas, just keep working on their game. I gave them some off-season projects to work on, and you could tell today they came back and you could tell they were working on those things.
It's your first spring ball with Chaz. How important is this spring for him to kind of be able to slow down and learn the details of that position?
It's awesome to be with have Chaz this year with spring, and Chaz did a great job this offseason just getting in the classroom and really going back to the roots of the offense and learning it from the ground up. And you could tell today he was out there and it became second nature.
Obviously, he was your deep threat. Is he a guy that can be more of a, I don't want to say traditional receiver, but can he be a guy that can do other things maybe in the future?
Yes, and that's Chaz has shown to do that throughout. All the way dating back to last fall camp, Chaz has shown to be able to do that. So it's going to be good to be able to work on it today. He still have to practice working on some intermediate routes and catching the ball. So he's coming along.
How different is it for receivers when you've got two quarterbacks? Last year you had a veteran quarterback that had started the year before. How different is it with you guys?
Game reps are different than practice reps. But Finley and Tommy have been here just as long as these other guys. The wideouts have been here. So they're going to pick up right where Grant left off.
Shane kind of fell off there the last few games and it didn't have a lot of catches there. Is it just scheme things, or why did he kind of not be as involved there the last few weeks?
I wouldn't say he fell off, but Shane plays his role in this offense. It's where the coverage dictates a lot of the time where we go with the ball, and Shane is a team player, so there wasn't a problem. Shane does a really good job of just being a leader on the field and directing traffic and getting guys lined up. And when his number is called, he does make the best of it.
With Thomas, you guys talked about him in fall camp last year, and then we finally saw it in the Air Force game, and he kind of took off from there. What's kind of his next step that you want to see Thomas take this year?
The next step for Thomas is being a coach on the field, detailing the offense up, knowing the scheme inside out, knowing what all three positions on the field are doing. But Thomas, again, this offseason has done a good job of getting in the classroom just like Chaz has and detailing things up.
Of those young guys, anybody that caught your eye last year, in practice, doing some good things and just wasn't able to get on the field yet?
Well, I thought A.J. Richardson had a good. I thought A.J. Richardson last spring had a pretty decent spring for us. Sean Monster showed some flashes last fall in camp, so they're continue growing. Their redshirt seasons are over with, so they're pretty excited to be able to get back out there. And today, I thought they did a good job of, they know they've been in the system now, and they did a good job in a lineup correctly and running the right routes.
In terms of what you have in this group, you have a lot of variety. You have a lot of guys that do similar things. What do you have with this bunch?
I think this offense and with the group that we have there, we got guys that can stretch the field vertical. We got guys that can catch the quick screen and darn near take it to the end zone. We got guys that are route runners, and it's gonna be fun to be able to work with these guys this spring and see since today's day one and see where they are by practice 15.
A little bit of shake-up on the offensive coaching staff. Just curious, your thoughts on what you think this offense is going to look like, now with some of the changes. Coach Drinkwitz obviously taking over as OC.
It's awesome. It's an awesome opportunity for Coach Drinkwitz, and it's exciting to see him in the position he is. Coach Drinkwitz is a very smart and detailed coach, man, and you can tell if you watch practice today, he was out there fiery. Offense-wise, it's going to stay the same. We're going to do what we do. We're going to do what's best for the best 11 guys on the field, and as far as scheme-wise.
A lot of people don't know a lot about A.J. Richardson because it's been a while since they've seen him play. Can you talk about him, what kind of receiver you think he can be, what he's good at?
A.J. is a big physical receiver he's got strong hands and catches the ball well. That's what I think A.J. is. He's going to be a guy that's, he's going to have to develop into a guy on third down that's has to be efficient with his route running and making plays and be able to move the chains.
Did he know coming in that he wasn't going to be able to play last year, or did that come up later in the year that
It kind of came up later in the year.
How do you handle the kind of the disappointment of that?
He handled it very well, and it was probably what was best for him. You know, just to be able to sit back and see things slow down and redshirt.